Hi, it's Ray here from IELTS Focus, and I just want to do a quick video to IELTS teachers or IELTS bloggers who wish to use my content in their lessons or even on their blog. Now the things, I don't have any problem with people using my material, that's fine. You can use it as much as you want. But what I would ask is for people to at least, reference IELTSfocus.com, or especially if they're using my materials on their blog, to at least use the blog URL as a reference, or mention IELTSfocus.com, or source as IELTSfocus.com, or even some people send me an email and they ask me, could I use some of your material in my lessons or on my blog post? And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine, just mention my name, or my website name. Now I want to just quickly draw your attention to a specific lesson that I've got on my blog, which is about maps, writing task 1, academic. And you can see here we've got this image here, and the structure is here. Now actually this image here was from an IELTS book from a while ago, which I modified, so it's not exactly my image, but I can't remember which IELTS book it was. I usually source, if I use an image from an IELTS book, I put the source underneath here, like source Cambridge IELTS 11 or whatever it may be. So in this case I just had to just change it around a bit. Anyway, this is my structure, and we've got some vocabulary here, some sentences, and this is the model answer. So if you want to pause the video, you can read the model answer. And I want to show you a blog now which has actually used my material here without any reference whatsoever to my website. It's actually in Japanese, so it's a Japanese blogger. And now this person hasn't asked my permission. I've sent comments to the blog and I've had no reply. And there's no mention of IELTSfocus.com. Now one thing, because I read Japanese, it says that he says, I found a way to get band 7 with maps, in IELTS maps. So he's obviously taking credit, he or she is taking credit for doing this. So looking at the images here, so as you can see, that's from my website. There's no mention of IELTSfocus.com. And then these sentences again are from my blog, and again there's the image from my blog there. And here, oh well, actually that's the task question, but so this is my introduction from my model answer. So he's copied that, and then we've got the overview, copied my overview, and further down there's some sentences here which has been taken from my model answer, and using the vocabulary I put in the blog post, and so on. And the only reference that the person's made is to this link here, which actually is not to my website. It's a completely different IELTS website, but it's just saying, you can have a look at model answers here. And again, as I say, it's nothing to do with IELTSfocus.com. There's no mention of IELTSfocus.com anywhere. I can read Japanese. He hasn't, or he or she hasn't given any source. I put comments on there and they haven't appeared. So this is an example of possibly a fake IELTS website, and I'll show you why also. We've got here universityoflondon.info, but in fact University of London's blog doesn't have this URL. It's got a completely different URL. I've had a look at their blog, and I've gone through the University of London's blog, and obviously the person's just copying the University of London, making it sound good. As I say, hasn't had the common courtesy to just at least put a mention of IELTS Focus on there. So of course, if you want to use my materials, again, feel free, but just make a mention that you got it from IELTS Focus at least. Okay, so any questions or anything, or any comments, then put them in the comments below. Thanks a lot.